Envision a colossal giant battling intentional fouls in the paint. Simultaneously, a sharpshooter pushes the limits, leading to a rule crafted to reign in his scoring prowess. Today, we unravel the mysteries of NBA rulebook evolution, where strategic moves and rule alterations shape the game's indelible history. Our journey kicks off in an era where Shaquille O'Neal, a force of nature, dominated the paint with unmatched ferocity. Yet, as teams grappled with how to contain this basketball behemoth, Don Nelson, the Mavericks coach, orchestrated a strategic game-changer, the infamous hack-a-Shaq. It wasn't just about scoring, it was about exploiting Shaq's Achilles heel. The league witnessed a chess match unfold as intentional fouls transformed the game's rhythm into a symphony of whistles. Tension soared until Shaq himself threatened to dial the commissioner, prompting a game-changing rule. Fouls away from the ball in the last 2 minutes not only meant a free throw but also possession. Did this truly put an end to intentional fouls? Or did teams find ingenious ways to outsmart the rulebook? The saga continued, forever altering the strategic landscape of the NBA. Now, let's fast forward to a chapter featuring James Harden. In the history of basketball, few players have sparked as much controversy as James Harden. His name brings up questions of genius, manipulation, and how far you can push the boundaries of the game. He wasn't always a legend. James Harden started as a bench spark plug for the Oklahoma City Thunder. But when he landed in Houston, the beard was unleashed. The three-pointers were deadly, but that wasn't even his most dangerous weapon. It was the way he got to the free throw line, again and again, that put Harden in a league of his own. 1 game, 2 games. Soon, Harden was drawing more fouls per night than some teams managed in a whole week. The NBA had never seen anything like it. Defenders felt helpless, tricked into giving up easy points. Fans were split right down the middle. Was this a dark art, or just basketball IQ off the charts? The pressure was on the NBA to do something. And so, the Harden rule came to be. No more easy fouls for unnatural shooting motions. Suddenly, those free throws dried up. But James Harden is nothing if not adaptable. He became a facilitator, unlocking the talents of those around him. The points still flowed, just in a different way. Harden might have been forced to change his game, but his impact was undeniable. Let's zoom into the world of offensive strategies with another rule change saga. Kevin Durant reigned as a master of deception. His signature move, the rip-through, was a thing of both beauty and controversy. With the ball cradled low, Durant would feint a shot, then whip the ball upwards across his body with a swift, exaggerated motion. Defenders anticipating a legitimate shooting attempt would instinctively reach out often, ensnared by Durant's artful maneuver. Critics were quick to cry foul, quite literally. They argued that the rip-through wasn't a genuine basketball move, but rather a ploy to swindle free throws. Defenders, caught in a no-win situation, had little recourse. The league office finally took notice as the grumbling grew louder. Fans complained the constant disruptions were hurting the game's flow. Change was on the horizon. In the off-season, the NBA's competition committee convened to address the growing debate. They examined countless video clips, with Durant's rip-through taking center stage in their analysis. After meticulous deliberation, the committee decided that going forward, this type of move would no longer be considered a shooting foul. When the new season commenced, referees were armed with a revised interpretation of the rules. As Kevin Durant stepped onto the court, he was playing under a different set of guidelines. No longer would his rip-through yield those easy trips to the charity stripe. But did this rule change truly level the playing field? Or did it open the door to a new era of offensive strategies? Now, let's turn our attention to an unexpected All-Star twist. In 2017, during the All-Star game, a surprising contender emerged, Zaza Pachulia. Hailing from Georgia, he gained votes from an entire country, raising suspicions as his stats paled in comparison to other candidates. This led to the creation of the Zaza rule, reducing the weight of fan votes in All-Star selections. However, Zaza's impact went beyond popularity contests. A controversial play injuring Kawhi Leonard prompted the league to address reckless closeouts, resulting in yet another layer of the Zaza rule. Now, referees can call a foul for dangerous closeouts, aiming to protect players from potential injuries. Who would have thought an All-Star vote could lead to such a profound impact on the game's safety? So, was it the hack-a-Shaq, Harden's flops, KD's inflatable arms, or Zaza's Cinderella story that broke the NBA? You decide. But hey, subscribe for more rule-bending shenanigans, and remember, In the game of basketball, sometimes the foul line is where all the drama happens.